Hi, we're in Maine for PortCon. I'm very tired and we're all gonna look like skulls. Except for Jamie, who's gonna be bloodied.
Jamie's just dead.
We're all dead. I'm gonna look like this. Skull. So today I'll be Kravitz on my day off. We're gonna have a loop and a barrel and a taco. And we're gonna go harass the whole convention.
Are you talking about me?
I am talking about you. Wanna come say hi?
Talking shit.
What have I gotten myself into? Vlogging time. We've made it to the con. We're all skull-faced and spoopy. We went through the dealer's room for a little bit, and there you go. So we went through the dealer's room in the artist alley. Then it started raining, and now we're gonna go for lunch and some Lush stuff because we're gonna need some help getting all this off. Go ahead, guys.
These are bad floors too. There are no good floors.
Are you sure it's not that you just shouldn't wheelie ever? And we're vlogging again.
Okay.
This is horrible. Okay. We found a D20 on the wall.
So we have to take
Yes.
It's necessary.
Also, we had lunch and then sat there for a bit, and we kind of just aren't really doing much this con, and Haley's in the picture now.
Yeah. But it's
It's PortCon's job.
Yeah.
I haven't
But there's not much in this vlog,
Yeah.
so maybe we'll film face masks tonight and be
It's
silly.
not raining. I won't take my wig off yet.
We've been scaring children all day, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we go.
In the name of necromancy, to punish you.
Surprise vlog! Haley's on the floor under the table so you can't see them. We had... That's not high enough. No, you're not even in the angle. No. Try one more time. There you are. There you are. Okay. What did we do? We did not watch anyone play D&D because we got up to the gaming area. We were like, this is a lot, and we walked out.
And then we went to the photo booth.
Yeah, we borrowed Flash to
Take some cool last pictures.
that. We're gonna attempt to green screen things. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Switch twos with barrels.
Yep.
You're not gonna get your foot high enough. Oh my god.
Yep.
Do it again. Yep, there. There it is.
We found other Taz cosplayers and did an impromptu photo shoot, but it just got rained out, so now we are waiting a little bit to see if the rain lightens up for us to scurry to the car, and then we're gonna go find the grocery store and go for dinner.
Going to the grocery store like this is gonna be an adventure.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should definitely vlog in the grocery store.
Like we're gonna get
We
kicked
can
out of the fucking grocery store.
No, I don't like vlogging in stores. Yeah. But we will vlog before and after. You can do that. Okay, that's it. Bye. was great. We didn't get there until like noon on both days because we had intricate makeups to do, but otherwise we had fun. We talked to a lot of people. No one really bothered us that much. We meant to go to more panels than we did. We only made it to one, but that's because we kept getting distracted by talking to people. So I thought it was a pretty good convention. There's been a lot of reports online and complaints about people harassing people during this convention, and I can see where it definitely would have happened. The audience of this con is definitely a lot younger age, and there's some sort of party usually about every night, and the staff is mostly volunteer run from what I understand, so really the only way to make it safer for the younger attendees that go to the late night parties, doing things they probably shouldn't be doing, is to train the staff better. I'm not sure what the training entails for this convention as I've never staffed it, but other than those reports online, I haven't seen any negative comments about this convention. I would like to see more paneling in the future. Admittedly, I only did go to one, but I would like more paneling options because as far as I could tell, there were only 2 panel rooms, and then there was a photographer's booth, and then there was a cosplay lounge, which was pretty cool because you could go and hang out. The main events was still in the tent as usual. We did make it over to the gaming section, but we walked upstairs and were completely overwhelmed and immediately walked back downstairs because we have no idea what we're doing when it comes to games. So yeah. Other than that, PortCon was pretty good, yeah. It was definitely MallCon. Everyone leaves the convention to go to the mall for either like food or shopping or to hang out. Oh, there was one thing we had an issue with, and that was people taking pictures without permission, and I personally dealt with 2 of those. Story time. So we're talking in the food court with a bunch of friends, and one of my friends starts moving us behind a pillar and explains that these couple little old ladies were filming us. They didn't ask. They're obviously not part of the convention, they're just at the mall. So I stepped back out from the pillar, and I purposefully bait them. Like, I probably shouldn't have done this, but I did it anyways. I waited until they started filming me, and then I just walked over and was like, hey, you know, if you ask, we will pose. And it's polite to ask. Also, in a lot of states, it's illegal to film people without their permission. I'm not sure what the state law was for Maine, but apparently neither did they, because it didn't even occur to them that it might be illegal to film someone without their permission. So ask permission, even if you're in a public setting. Another time was the next day when I was dressed up as Beauregard, so I was ready to fight someone. We saw a friend, they said hi real quick, and had to go back to their photo shoot, so we stayed and talked to another friend who was watching the photo shoot. Now this was a Sailor Scouts group. They looked amazing. They were posing with a photographer as a group, which makes me think, wow, this is probably paid for, right? But lo and behold, this dude just walks over and takes a picture on his phone. And I don't know if he's like with anyone who's in the photo shoot or anything, but I was ready to fight someone. So I just kind of walked over as Beauregard and was like, listen, dude, they're at a paid shoot right now. You need to ask permission to take their picture. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he just stood there. So I stood there. And it took a few minutes for him to leave, and then I finally turned back to my friends, and they were like, wow, that took a long time for him to go away. And it took him a long time to go away because he wanted to stay and take pictures, but I didn't leave. And because I didn't leave, he had to leave. So my advice for everyone is if you see someone taking pictures, and it doesn't look like they have permission to take pictures, just go ahead and say, dude, don't do that. And if you're nervous about it, you can say that and scurry off. But if you're not nervous about that, you can stand your ground and wait till they leave, because they will just keep taking pictures after you say, hey, don't do that, unless they leave. So yeah, that's my mini rant. It's not anything bad with PortCon. Photography without consent happens at almost every convention I go to, and I'm just tired of it, so I'm going to start calling people out on it. I don't care anymore if they think it's a cool costume and they're too shy to go ask permission. No, not anymore. No. You need to ask permission, And that is it. My rant is done now. Like, honestly, I promise I'm done now. That is it. I'm gonna stop recording because that was my con wrap up and I need to go edit the video. Okay, bye. So my next conventions are Cape and Pop Cult. Cape, I might be in some costume, but I'm definitely going to be doing photographer stuff. Not charging for shoots, because that's a higher ticket price at Cape, which I think is a really cool thing. I'm hoping to learn more with lighting, because the guys there showed me some previously. I still don't have my own lighting kit, but if it's the same set as last year, they'll be willing to share, which means I will be willing to learn, which will be great. And hopefully my car won't die on the way up this time. After that is Pop Cult. I've never been to Pop Cult before. I might be doing a group costume with friends. We'll see if I can get that one ready in time. So yeah, see you around.